Hello, strong people. Week 4, day 1 of Battle at the Bridge, All-American Pro-Am Prep. As you can see, I'm not in the gym currently. I will be soon enough. So this week's, it started out a little different. We're doing a big garage sale this weekend. So yesterday was spent getting everything out of the house that's going in the garage sale. So just because we had family over helping, I had to help, so I pushed back Monday's session to today, which is Tuesday, which is fine. Which is good because I was tired yesterday. I was really tired all day yesterday. So probably a better thing anyway. But spent all last night moving a bunch of stuff. It was basically like moving because it was all of the previous owner's stuff, who was a relative of my wife. So it was a lot of stuff. But we got it all moved out. So tonight we got our press day. We got log press, I believe. I'm just recording now because there's some of my family is my wife's family. Technically, I'm married, so my family too. So, but they're over, kind of organizing all the stuff, setting it up, getting ready for the actual garage sale. So I didn't want to bother them with my video recording or anything, so I'm just recording it now. I'm like 2 minutes away from home. So I'm going to get home, do my usual pre-gym routine, get my pre-workout, whatever I got to do, change, of course. And then we're going to go out and lift some log, I believe. So depending on how long they're here, I probably won't be talking too much in between. I won't be talking at all if they're still there all night. So just to keep things moving, not be weird. It's awkward filming in front of people like that. So I'm not one of you people that go vlogging like an actual gym, like with other people. So I'm not there yet. Nor would I really want to be. I like just doing it in my own home gym. So we'll see. I'm excited to actually lift. I feel good. My back, I need a massage gun in my back or something. It's generally tight just from use. So something I got to get done. But it's sort of a deload session in my mind. It is, just because last week was heavy. So I know our top set is like 330 on log for 5+ reps, I believe, or 3+, one or the other. But in my mind, that's a bit of a deload. Hopefully, it feels like a deload. I think I'm supposed to have arm over arm today, or is that tomorrow? I don't know. Either way, I'm not going to be able to get the arm over arm in just because of all the stuff in the way. So I'm going to do my regular stuff, and then we'll kind of go from there. We'll do what we can. So I'm going to be fine. I can do most of my stuff. It's just the arm over arm. I can't do any event stuff right now. There's just too much stuff in the way. So I could do bag toss, but that's tomorrow. So I'm done talking there. Let's get home and get ready and go do some pressing. Hi there, guys. It's a little warm in here for a little bit. So, I just finished up lap pull downs. I didn't record it because they're not really that exciting, I think, without me talking. And my wife and my mother-in-law were going through some of the yard sale stuff still, and I was helping carry some stuff here and there, but didn't want to interrupt them by recording a video, so I just didn't record those. I did record all of my pressing, so log was okay. Leg drive seemed a little bit lackluster. I did switch back to my Converse this week, so a little bit out of my toes on the clean here and there. Felt a little like I was a little short on them. I think all that stuff's going to improve as I get back to squatting. Yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. What I hit, 330 for 5, I think. I don't think I hit the 6. Shoulders were a little tired. I don't know why. Could be the heat. That was a big bug, whatever that was. I don't know, but it's definitely, this is the hottest I've trained in a little while, so it's a weird adjustment because it's been cold the last few days. So it was like 80 degrees today or something. So weird adjustment there. Sweat a little bit more than I was used to. Probably didn't hydrate as well as I could have. But not really. No excuses there. It's just my shoulders weren't that much into it on a log. Press felt a little bit off. Nothing too crazy. It could just be because I switched back to shoes or something. So it went good though. I'm not mad about it. Yeah. Needs to be better though. Wasn't good enough. Needs to be a lot better. I am happy with how Axel strict press went though. So as I've mentioned before, my rear delt-ish area has been a little bit funky the last 2 weeks. On that very first set of Axel 2 weeks ago, I think, or 3 weeks ago now. Is it week 4? Yeah, it'd be 3 weeks ago now. I think it was the top set of the first day of prep. So I felt like a pop in my shoulder. I don't know what it was, but it felt a little off after week. Today, on the I think my third set of strict press, I came down and popped again. Only this time it was loud. I got done. I did that set and I set it down afterwards. I was like, "Did you hear that?" To my wife standing next to me. She's like, "No." I'm like, "That was loud." It was right next to my ear, of course. But I was debating on not doing the fourth set because of that, and so I was moving my arm around, seeing if it felt good. Felt a little weird, but I went and did my fourth set, and I would argue that my fourth set was my best set. So maybe whatever I popped 3 weeks ago popped back in this week. I don't really know how to explain that. So I'm not going to say too much more. I'm not going to complain. But yeah, so I don't know. I got up to 288 on a strict press there. Still not very good at strict pressing on an Axel. I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know if my positioning's a little bit funky on it or what, but I don't quite have the same pop. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like my center of gravity is a little bit different on an Axel compared to a log. On a log, I can really feel like I lean back. On an Axel, I don't feel like I can lean back that far, so I stay a little bit more upright. Which is better for general shoulder strength. I'm not cheating the lift as much. So even though I did start to lean back pretty far there at the end. So not bad, not mad, pretty good. So on to what is next? I think it's just general shoulder accessories. Maybe front delt raises to vertical, some other stuff. I think some buys and tries at the end too. So I'll record some of that probably. All right. I hope I'm in view. I almost forgot to mention this. I got a monster bar. That's what Strong Arm Sport calls it. They have a monster bar and an elephant bar. This has nothing to do with this lift, but I'm excited about it, so let me talk. So they have elephant bars. On an elephant bar, in between the sleeves is pretty much the same as a regular bar, but they have longer sleeves, which is intended for like strongman lifts, like Hummer tire lifts, where you need more space on the bar to make it look cooler, put bigger things on. I did not get that one. I got the monster bar, which is probably what you'd see more often. Not that you see it all that often anyway, probably more often now than ever before. But it's a 10-foot bar. It's essentially a jumbo-sized deadlift bar. So the in between the sleeves is wider out, so the weights sit further out. And then I believe the sleeves themselves are still longer. So it's like a jumbo, it's like an XL deadlift bar. It's pretty cool. It's over there. I might show it here at the end. So, but I have no idea when I'm going to get to use that. So I'm going to try to resist the urge to go off program, but we'll see. Maybe throw 5 plates on or something one of these days, but we'll see. So going on to this. What am I doing? Oh yeah. So I'm doing side raises, lat raises, whatever you want to say, and then to the front. So my shoulder is actually kind of bothering me. I'm going to swap this band out actually. So I want to do this exercise like obviously it's on my program, but this motion I think is going to help get some blood in the shoulder in a good way. So I don't want to overload it. It is a little bit tender right now. I need to get the massage gun to it, frankly. But we'll start with some whatever you want to call these, lat raises, side raises. I think it's just sets of 6, so I'm going to try to make sure there's some good band tension on these things. Something funny with bands is you can't really use any body English, you know, like a dumbbell, like a free weight. You can use some cheat. You can cheat a little bit. Bands, they're just, that tension is there. So I bit off more than I could chew doing this. I overestimated my strength on lat raises. And that might be too much, or not enough. Oh, that's pretty good. Ooh. I think I don't need that orange band. I'm going 2 reds for this. All right. Hope I don't lose count. I'm going to keep minimal tension on the right one, just because I'm trying to get blood there and not overload it more than I have tonight. I don't know about this one. I don't really know how to gauge this exercise. It's kind of a weird one. So, yeah, we'll get some band tension. It's a weird exercise. I like it though. Stuck to my foot. Just gonna do some supersets. And if you guys follow me on any other platforms, or if you saw my most recent short, I think that's what it's called on YouTube Shorts. Yeah. I am co-inventor of a new J-hook platform. So, basically, I gotta finish this first. So basically, some people, including myself, which is where the idea stemmed from, if you've ever seen, I know Mitchell Hooper does this, where when he's squatting, he puts the, he'll put like pins underneath the J hooks to move them so he can get his hands where he wants them. And I have the same issue, you know, where the J hook sits is like where I want to grab the bar. So you can't do that with a regular J hook. It's hard to do. So I had the idea to make a J hook that is offset of the center of the rack. So you'd be able to grab the bar where the rack is. So you have an extra 2 or 3 inches of clearance on both sides that allows you to get under the bar with a much wider grip. And they just, I don't know if they've officially released on the website yet, but we announced them today. So check out whatever other socials. I have a link tree with all those in it, or even my most recent short. It has the same video. I kind of run through it real quick, give a little demonstration, but there's some things we should probably improve at some point, but as a, you know, it's like a version 1 that's been released to the public. I really love these things. I've been using them. I've been like giving teasers here and there about me being quiet. I'm not being able to show certain things because I've been using these to test them out. And now I can finally show them off. So I know that I'm biased in the fact that I'm, you know, an inventor on it. You know, from step 1, I kind of pitched the idea and we kind of went from there, and it's gone further than just a J hook. It's multi-purpose. So, but I wanted them for a purpose, and they've done that purpose for me. So I have no room to complain about it. And I am hypercritical. If you can't tell about my sessions, you know, one little thing is going to bother me. I'm going to make a big deal out of it. So I'm hypercritical of these, especially whenever it's something that other people are going to use. I'm probably annoying to work with in some ways because of that, but I just want a good product for people. And for myself, because I'm going to use these. Ongoing, I'm going to use these. I like them so much more. But look at the video, see what you think for yourself. They're currently meant to fit like a 3x3 rack with 5/8 inch holes. Plans in the future to probably, you know, make some adjustable ones or whatever. Because there's definitely some things that could be improved, but I love them already. So I'd recommend checking them out. You know, biased for sure, but I love them. All right, last round. It's pretty exciting though. I've always wanted to, as a kid, I always said I wanted to invent something or like own my own business. I definitely don't own my own business, but I can say that I have invented something, you know? That's crazy. I've accomplished a little childhood dream. I never said what, you know, it would be that I wanted to invent. I always kept it very broad, because obviously if I knew what I wanted to invent, I would have done it already. But I had this idea, other people liked it, here we are. If it sells, that's cool too. I just love it. As a concept, it makes sense. Seemed to be a problem, and I feel like we've pretty much fixed it. And more. If you want to see what I mean by the more stuff, go look at Weighted Out's post. They're the company I worked with to do this. Weight, W-E-I-G-H-T, It Out. Same people that make all my thin plates. Great dude. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, he put up a post showing like some of the multi-function things about it. And the best part is we don't even know what else people are going to use it for. Like, we designed it originally as a J-cup, and then it's turned into this bigger thing. So I know there's some some uses out there that we have not thought of yet. So I'm anxious to see what people will come up with if they purchase them. So it's pretty cool. All right, well, get off of me. It's a little weird lifting with other people just walking around doing regular stuff, which is what it's going to be the next 2 days probably. So we'll make it work. Not a big deal. If I can do it in this setting, then I can do it in whatever setting. So until next time, go out. Oh wait, no, I got to show you guys. All right, here, hold up. Pause. Pause. All right, we'll show you this. So I have them on inside right now. This is where I want them for if I'm benching or using like a safety squat bar or something. I have a little bit of extra leeway on this side. So like if you're benching or something, or overhead pressing in the rack, you have some room to, so there's this much more bar on this side. You have some room to work with there. So a little bit safer probably. And it won't move left or right, or won't slide out of place because of these. These are just bolts. We'll maybe improve on those in the future. I like them right now the way they are, but I'm gonna waddle over here, show you this monster bar real quick, and then we'll call it. Look at this thing. Huge. 10 foot long. Looks ridiculous. I can't wait to use it. But that's all. Until next time, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one.